What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was asked on what he feels about Andy Ruiz taking on Anthony Joshua. He simply said it doesn't have the animosity and he doesn't look as good as Miller, but he has character. I like Ruiz a lot, and he has a bundle of heart. He'd become a legend overnight, and he wants it bad. So, one thing about Canelo Alvarez, he didn't have a lot to say because I feel that he was pretty much stuck between a rock and a hard place. Andy Ruiz is, of course, is Mexican. Canelo is a proud Mexican. He supports his Mexican brethren. So he didn't want to give a prediction. You know what I mean? So he pretty much said what he felt, because then you had, on the other hand, his stablemate in the DAZN platform. Sure, they're with different promotional companies, but they do hold the DAZN platform on their backs. So one would accompany the other one, and they have mad respect for each other. So you have the business side on DAZN versus the Mexican heritage side over here with Ruiz, and I could understand how Canelo would think that and why he would say that, and it was it's slick. You have to know how to answer shit, and he did it right, and then he said that also that he'll put up a good fight between Anthony Joshua, you know what I mean? And it's like, again, he'll put up a good fight, but that's kind of like it's what you don't say. He didn't say, I think he'll win, I think he'll knock him out. He just said, hey, he has a bundle of heart, and I think he'll put up a good fight. Okay, if we're reading between the lines, you're saying that you said all that. He has bundles of heart, he'll put up a good fight, but you forgot to say but. You know what I mean? But I think Anthony Joshua's going to wax his ass around the 7th or 8th. Something like that. And I have to watch more of Andy Ruiz. I've seen the Parker fight. I did see that. I don't really remember too much on that fight. I know Parker moved a lot because that's Parker. Parker has speed, but his speed can come off apprehensive. He uses his speed a lot to feint. And they're not effective feints. They're mostly, feints so he can elude a particular situation, right? But I have to look at him again to do a honest fight study with him. But even I've seen some highlights of that fight recently, and what I've seen, he does put punches together pretty nicely, being a big guy. That's crazy though, to fight like that and get accustomed to using your body with all that weight. I heard Oscar De La Hoya say, well, if he was built like Canelo or something like that, he'd be a superstar, and he's absolutely right. And honestly, that should be motivation for anybody that's out of shape like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that motherfucker looks like a plumber. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. Andy Ruiz, he looks like how Miller talks about cheeseburgers, but he takes it literally. Cheeseburgers. He looks like he eats sloppy joes and shit all the time. With mayonnaise in it. Like macaroni with more mayonnaise in it, with pickle relish and shit like that. Like crazy stuff, double stuffed Oreos and crazy stuff, right? And they're right, sex sells. If he did have a hot physique and he was built and he was cut and you know what I mean? Yeah, they could market him. But they see that guy, they're like, damn, look at this dude. Now, truth is stranger than fiction, guys. You know what I mean? No, this is not Miller. No, there isn't as much animosity because Miller brought the animosity. He brought it out of Anthony Joshua, for Christ's sake. But this could be a good fight. And it would be a good fight because this is not the fight that Anthony Joshua participated primarily before coming over here. Right? That wasn't the fighter on the dotted line next to his. Primarily, it wasn't. So now he has to train for someone that is shorter. But back to Canelo, I think Canelo really gave a politician answer due to the position that he was in, because he didn't want to go too far to the right, too far to the left. I get it. You guys tell me what you think about Canelo Alvarez's statements. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.